कोई श्रद्धा से मुझे प्रदान कर रहे हैं, आप इधर बैठो। श्रद्धा के साथ जब हमें देते तो मैं साक्षात रूप में उसको मैं अस्नामी साक्षात में ग्रहण करता। इसलिए कहते हैं पत्र पुष्पम फलम तोयम जो भी भक्ता। इसी संदर्भ में हम लोग काल में श्रवण किया था महापुरुष संकर प्रतिमा नहीं साक्षात आप केवल वो प्रतिमा नहीं है, केवल मूर्ति नहीं, आप साक्षात वर्णन में नंद महाराज नित्य गुरु वृंदावन धाम में भगवान नित्य ही अपने नित्य परिवारों के साथ प्रेम विहार आदि
रेडियो
क्योंकि हमारे पास स्वयं भगवान शुद्ध सत्य के द्वारा अपने स्वरूप में विराजमान थे। शुद्ध सत्य के द्वारा ही भगवान विराजमान थे। वहां पर उनके परिकर भी भगवान के भांति चिन्ह विग्रह के रूप में रहते। ईश्वर परम विष्णु सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादर आदि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारण ब्रह्म संहिता में वर्णन। ईश्वर में सर्वनियंत्रक शक्ति जो है कंट्रोल करने का ईश्वर परम, उससे अधिक कोई वस्तु नहीं है, श्रेष्ठ है। श्रेष्ठ भी करने ठीक नहीं, श्रेष्ठतम अथवा सर्वश्रेष्ठ उनके बराबर कोई नहीं है। न तस्य हमसे अधिकस्य विश्वते प्रासते विदुषोते साल की ज्ञान बोलो के राज्य। पुराण में भी ऐसे वचन दे, उनके बराबर तो कोई है ही नहीं और उनसे अधिक है कौन। उनकी रूप माधुर्य, गुण माधुर्य, लीला माधुर्य, प्रेम माधुर्य, बिन माधुर्य आदि के द्वारा इतने सुंदर रूप में प्रकाशित होते हैं, जिसे स्वयं महाप्रभु सनातन गोस्वामी पाद के निकट बताया। कृष्ण स्वरूप विचार सुन सनातन अद्वय ज्ञान तत्व ब्रजे ब्रजेंद्र। अद्वय ज्ञान प्रतत्व स्वयं ब्रजेंद्र। अद्वय माने नद्वय मिति अद्वय, जिसकी द्वितीय वस्तु कोई नहीं है, विदाउट ऐसे सुंदर परम भगवान इसमें वर्णन होता है, वर्णन होता है। ईश्वर पंगे क्या बोले, कृष्ण जत खेला सर्वोत्तम नरलीला नरगोप ताहार स्वरूप गोपवेश बेणुकर नवकिशोर नटवर नरलीलार भय अनुरूप। महाप्रभु से बोले कृष्ण के ऐसे सुंदर रूप जो है, जिसको कहते रूप माधुरी। रूप माधुरी माने इतने सुंदर रूप, वह रूप किसी वस्तु के द्वारा तुलना नहीं हो सकता। तुलना नहीं हो, इतने सुंदर रूप है। इस जगत की कोई वस्तु के साथ नहीं हो नहीं सकता। प्राकृतिक जगत में सब वस्तु क्या है? माया के 17 गुण के द्वारा विकृत होता रहा। विकृत समझो है? विकृत क्या है?
Distort.
ट्रांसफॉर्म है। कोई भी वस्तु आज देखिए कुछ समय के बाद वो विकृत हो जाता है। दूध से दही विकृत हो, देखो दूध था और वो क्या हो गया? विकृत होकर के दही बन गई। दही फिर विकृत होकर के क्या बन जाता है? दही विकृत होकर के वो नष्ट हो जाता है, एसिडिटी बन जाता है, खाने के योग्य नहीं होता है, दुर्गंध हो जाता है। संसार में जितने भी वस्तु हम देखें सब कुछ समय के बाद ही वो सब क्या होता है? विकृत हो जाता है। शरीर भी इसी प्रकार है, विकृत हो जाता है, वृद्ध काल आ जाता है, वृद्ध काल आ जाने के साथ ही साथ विकृत हो जाता है। छोटा बालक रहते हैं, बढ़ते रहते हैं, युवा बन जाते हैं, सुंदर युवा काल सुंदर रहता है, फिर वृद्ध काल आ जाता है। वृद्ध काल आ जाने से शरीर भी विकृत धारण कर लेते हैं। क्योंकि कहने की मेरे यह तात्पर्य है, इस जगत में, प्राकृतिक जगत में जितने प्रकार की वस्तु है सब परिवर्तनशील है और क्षणस्थायी भी है, चेंजेबल एंड टेम्पररी। ये जगत में जितने भी वस्तु देखेंगे, व्हाट एवर वी सी, वो सब क्या हो जाता है? परिवर्तनशील और विकृत। किंतु अपराजित चित जगत में, चित धाम में ऐसे नहीं होता है। नित्य वर्तमान रूप में ही रहता है। नवजौवनंच, भगवान पर नित्य नवजौवन रूप में ही विराजमान होते हैं। उसी प्रकार उनके परिकर भी उसी प्रकार ही है, जैसे भगवान उसी प्रकार उनके परिकर भी उसी प्रकार भगवान के भांति नित्य यौवन संपन्न होते हैं। इसलिए कृष्ण जते खेला सर्वोत्तम नरलीला नरबपु तहार स्वरूप। कृष्ण के स्वरूप क्या है? नरबपु, मनुष्य स्वरूप ही। इसलिए कहता है लोकवत्तु लीला कई बोलम, भगवान वहां पर जी लीला आदि करते हैं, मनुष्य के भांति लीला करते हैं। क्यों? ना नरलीला के द्वारा ही सर्व आकृष्ट होता है, सर्वाकृष्ट होता है। सभी लोग उसमें आकर्षित होते हैं। भगवान के अनेक तो रूप है, अनेक रूप है, अनंत रूपम है कि नहीं? मत्स्य रूप, कूर्म, वराह, नृसिंह, ये सब रूप दिखाए। किंतु यह रूप में इतने आकृष्ट नहीं होता है जिस प्रकार नर रूप में, मनुष्य रूप में सभी आकृष्ट है। वही कृष्ण है। जय जगदीश दीश हरि, मीन शरीरो जय जगदीश हरि, बराह रूप जय जगदीश हरि। वही जगदीश्वर श्री हरि है, वही मत्स्य कुर्म वराह नृसिंह आदि के रूप में प्रकाशित हो रहे। किंतु सर्वोत्तम जो प्रकाश रूप क्या है? नर रूप। और नर रूप में, मनुष्य रूप में भी গোপবেশ বেণুকর নবকিশোর নটবর नरलीला भाई यही कृष्ण के स्वरूप कहा जाता है। जिसको और भी कृष्ण जब गोपियों के साथ जब विराजमान होते हैं, गोपीजन फिर आगे के गोपीजन वल्लभ के रूप में जब प्रकाश होते हैं, गोपीजन, गोपी माने श्रीमती राधिका, जन्म ने उनकी प्रिय जनजनी मंजरी है। अर्थात कृष्ण जब श्रीमती राधिका और मंजरियों के द्वारा सुवेष्टित होते हैं व परिवेष्टित होते हैं, घिरे रहते हैं, तब उनके सौंदर्य माधुर्य की महिमा क्या बना।
When Krishna is with gopis and Srimati Radhika, then his rupa is indescribable. It is the most beautiful. So Gopijan Vallabh. In Upanishad mantra also we speak Gopijan Vallabh. The roop of Gopijan Vallabh is the most beautiful as compared to all other roops of Bhagavan. In a Rasasthali, Krishna, when he is with Srimati Radhika, at that time, the Swarup Madhurya of both of Srimati Radhika and Krishna is indescribable. There are no words to describe that. Because in a Prakrit Chit Jagat, there are no words in this material world that can describe the beautification of that scene. Srimati Radhika, when in Rasasthali, when she is with Shyam Sundar, when she is with Shri Krishna and she is there, the Swarup, there are no words to describe that Swarup. Hey Srimati Radhike, hey Krishna, at that time, the Saundarya and Madhurya of both of you at that time, everyone gets attracted and enchanted to that Swarup Madhurya of Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna. So the Sarvottam, the topmost roop of Shri Krishna is in Golok Vrindavan. And that too in the Rasasthali in Golok Vrindavan. When Srimati Radhika and Krishna are together. So Shri Krishna through Yoga Maya manifests that roop. He shows that Swarup in this world to us. Through the help of Yoga Maya, he shows that roop to us in this Jad Jagat. Bhagavan showers his mercy on us, and that is why he, with Yoga Maya, prakats his Swarup in this world. Just like a human, he manifests himself in this world. The Bhattaji, just like Bhattaji, they have their body made of 5 elements. Just like that, Bhagavan also shows his Swarup. In appearance, he looks exactly like a human. He looks like a human, but he's not a human. His body is not made up of the 5 elements. His body is Sachidanand, Satchit and Anandamay Swarup. This is explained in Ved, Purana and Upanishad that he is Satchidanand, Satchit and Anand. If someone hears about his leelas and pastimes, then he will definitely go to Nitya Dham. And if he goes there, he does not have to come back to this earth. So God himself manifests in the form of Advaitavadis. He manifests himself as his Paramatma near yogis. And near Bhakta he manifests himself in his own Swarupa and provides Anand to all of his Bhaktas. Near the eyes of Bhagat, he shows his beautiful pastimes. He eats, he sleeps, he walks in front of a Bhakta. He does that all near just Bhakta. And Bhakta, in return, does seva. God asks for seva, do my seva in front of a Bhakta. Yesterday he told about Loknath Das Goswami Pad. So yesterday he explained how God asks for things like, please press my legs or like provide, fan me, not fan. Just to take the seva of a bhakta, God specially asked the bhakta to do his seva. All these are pastimes of Krishna. And to keep the man of a bhakta, to keep the respect of a bhakta, he does everything. To become a witness, he went there as Sakshi Gopal. To Brahman, to keep the promise of the Brahman himself from Vrindavan went to Vidyanagar to be produced as a witness. Gopal went there to give witness. He talked. This is the Leela of Bhagavan. To keep respect of a Bhakta, Jagannath Baldev himself also fought. They did a yuddha. There was a king. Jagannath took his
राजा का बंदी बनाया और फिर उनकी बेटी के लेकर हरण कर दिया और राजा के साथ विवाह नहीं करवाया।
So there is a katha when Jagannath, there was a king, so he like kidnapped a girl for. In origin Yath Yatra, there is a story which explains about how Jagannath, about a story of a girl and a Raja and how he kidnapped her to make her marry the king. That is why it is said that Bhagavan is adheen to his bhakta. When a bhakta does bhakti, so he gets adheen of a bhakta, he has to follow his bhakta. When a bhakta does darshan of Bhagavana, if Prem Rupi Kajal is applied in the eyes, then one can definitely attain the bhakti of Sri Krishna. Through bhakti, we can have proper darshan of Bhagavana, and through the same bhakti, Bhagavan also gets captivated through the same bhakti. God does not get captivated or attracted through Vaikuntha bhakti. Through Madhurya bhakti, Bhagavan cannot get captivated through the Aishwarya Guna bhakti, but he can get attracted and captivated through the Madhurya Guna bhakti. Through Braj bhakti only, he can be captivated by a bhakta. These are further divided into 3 types: Sakhya, Madhurya, Vatsalya and Madhurya. Through Sakhya Prem, he gets captivated on a medium level. Through Vatsalya, he gets captivated a little more. Like Mother Yashoda, just like she captivated Krishna through a mirror, through the help of a mere rope. Seeing the efforts of Mother Yashoda, that she wanted to trap Krishna through the help of the rope, seeing her efforts, she tried a number of times. Every time it was 2 fingers small. She was attaching more ropes to the previous rope, but it was always 2 fingers less. The rope was always 2 fingers less. It is very strange. The waist of Krishna was the same. It did not expand or contract. The waist is not expanding. The waist size remained the same. She was adding more and more ropes, but it is very strange to know that the ropes were always 2 fingers less. Why? It is a very strange thing. Leela Purushottam, Leeladhari Sri Krishna, to give his bhakta a taste of his love. perform such leelas. It can be explained only when the waist increases, that yes, you are adding more rope and waist is also increasing. But the waist size here is remaining the same and the ropes are being kept on adding. Every time there are 2 fingers smaller whenever she tries to tie Shri Krishna. How is it possible? Krishna is everywhere, inside the rope, outside the rope. He's Sarvatra, he's everywhere. This is now not how Siddhant works. This is how Mother Yashoda is trying to tie up Shri Krishna through the help of a rope. Seeing the efforts of Mother Yashoda, that is why he accepted to get tied. Seeing the efforts of Mother Yashoda from morning, she did so many efforts, seeing all her efforts. Everything from her face and hair, everything fell off during her efforts. Everything fell off. She was doing so many efforts. And she was sweating. The sweat beads were like falling from her forehead because she was putting in so much efforts. And she was determined to tie Krishna. All the other Sakhis, they were clapping and saying, Hey Yashode, the one who does not have a tie-up on his forehead, he does not have. So leave him. You cannot tie up. His forehead shows that he cannot tie him up. So she said, No, I will tie him up. So she got more encouragement from these, even though they asked her not to tie. So this is how bhakti works. It gives you more encouragement. It gives you more enjoyment, certainty that she will tie him up no matter what happens. These are the characteristics of bhakti, that it gives you utsaha, enjoyment. If an ant like stings us, so we like run away, or even if a little thing happens to us, we say everything is like bad. No. But there it is not like that. Everyone praises bhakti. In front, there was a question put, which is more superior, bhakti or what Hanumanji said? Between knowledge and bhakti, which is more superior? Hanumanji was asked this question. He said that knowledge is like a deepak or a lamp. If you light it, underneath the lamp there is darkness, underneath or beneath the lamp. And what he compared bhakti with? He compared it with Ujjwal Nilamani. He compared it with money. Money shines from all the sides. If an Ujjwal Nilmani is kept, so all the 4 sides of that money shines brightly behind, upside, downside, all of them like shine brightly. But that is not so with a lamp. And beneath that lamp, there is darkness. Similarly, knowledge. We give knowledge to others. But how much of it we practice it in our lives? It is a correct thing. There are some people who make fool of others. They make they give a long pravachan and all. They make fool. They make fool of others by giving long pravachans. But the other person does not understand that he's making he's making a fool out of me. They speak two words, they toast two words, and other person gets fooled out of it. We flatter other people using knowledge. Wow, what a great knowledge this person has. Wow, what kind of knowledge this person has. But when we speak, how much of it the speaker himself takes it, uses the knowledge in his life. So, but this Gyan is not, Gyan is just for others, it's not for implying. So the darkness in our hearts still remain dark. Even if we give knowledge to others. But our heart still remains in the darkness. Hanumanji says, but he says bhakti. Bhakti says it enlightens ourselves also as well as others. This is bhakti. Just like I said, knowledge is like a lamp. Even if a little wind comes, it gets put off. But bhakti is compared to like a money, to like a very precious gem. Even if there is tsunami and anything, it does not stop lightning itself. What does it mean? That knowledge finishes, but bhakti never finishes. Bhakti is like a bright nilmani, like a bright gem. The one in whose heart bhakti manifests itself, that person is very lucky. This is the difference Hanumanji gave difference between Gyan and knowledge and bhakti. So the person, second reason what he gave was that the person who has a knowledge, that person gets a lot of attitude and he thinks very highly of himself. Ahankar comes. And what does an ahankari does? And through ahankar, he destroys himself. He feels he is very superior of others. That brings destruction to him. Those who give pravachan, all of the others who are listening are fools. He thinks that all of the others are fools and I am the only knowledgeable person, and that is why I am giving them knowledge. There are many Pandits of Sanskrit. They make fool of other people. They even fight. So they manipulate the words of Sanskrit. There is an anusarg and visarg. So they like change the words, bring some words here and there, and they manipulate the words. This is how Pandits fight, by using the words. They make fool of each other. There is a story of Keshar Kashmiri. In that it is explained about different pandits, that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he won over other pandits. Shankaracharya was very knowledgeable person. Shivji himself came in the form of Shankaracharya. So he went to all the places in India, and there he won from all the pandits. Shankar is Shankarshan himself, and he preached Mayavad in the whole world. One time Devi Parvati said, she said, "Hey Shiva, you are a Bhakt himself of Sri Krishna, but then why do you preach about Mayavad? You are a Bhakta yourself." He said, "It is not my fault. This is what Krishna asked me to do. This is what Bhagavan asked me to do." He said to go and attract the world through Mayavad. He said to attract all the people through Mayavad. So this is a leela of Shankarji that he is doing. The Mahima, of Shivji is unexplainable. There are very big pandits who have a lot of knowledge, who take pride in having knowledge. But he made all the other pandits lose. They get very much pride in having knowledge. This excessive pride, they get tied up because of this extreme pride they have in their knowledge. He takes excessive pride. I am a big sannyasi. This brings pride, excessive pride. But when we understand that we are Dasanudas of gopis, then all of this wasteful knowledge, it gets sidelined, and when we leave all our other identities and only say that we are Dasanudas of the gopis, only then it is beneficial for us. When we understand that we are Dasanudas of Srimati Radhika, her Manjaris and gopis, only then knowledge is helpful to us. Otherwise it is wasteful thing, and we get excessive pride because of that, and then we think that other person is like very lower compared to us. So Hanumanji is saying that knowledge is ahankar. Knowledge is compared to like a male. Just like males get attracted by females. Purush means Bhogta Abhiman, who takes Abhiman that he takes Bhakta. He thinks the male thinks of himself as the enjoyer. So when he gets, so his mind goes in the opposite direction. So he gets Abhiman, he gets excessive pride in himself. He thinks himself as the enjoyer. And Maya is Strivachak, or like a feminine thing. Knowledge is Purushvachak, or the masculine side, and Maya is the feminine thing. This word is a feminine word. So it is seen that males get attracted to females. Just when we have this Bhogta Abhiman that I am the enjoyer, then Maya comes and captivates us and traps us. When Bhokta Abhiman comes, that we are enjoyer, then Maya comes and say, okay, now you want to enjoy, so come, now I'll trap you. Just like a ghost traps people, similarly Maya comes and traps the person. So just like that, Maya also traps the person and makes him forget everything else. If someone, if if a ghost enters someone's body, then that person is not speaking. It is the ghost that starts speaking. So ojhas, or like people, exorcists, they like shoo away those ghosts. So good. Now Gurudev is acting like a person who is possessed by a ghost. So this is how they speak. Have you seen anyone who is being possessed by any ghost? So the person himself forgets who he is, and then it is the ghost that is speaking in place of him. In Krishnanagar, Gurudev was doing a yajna, and ghost entered a woman's body, and then she was looking here and there. She was moving with her hair open, and then she had no control over herself. She had no control over her clothes and what she was doing at that time. So other people, they were holding her. 7, 8 other women were holding her, but she was like powerfully nudging herself from all of the other women. So this is what happens when a ghost possesses a person. So when she ate Mahaprasad, the ghost ran away from her body. Knowledge brings a lot of pride, excessive pride, which leads to destruction of a person. Knowledge is the masculine thing and Maya is the feminine thing. And what is bhakti? Bhakti is again a feminine thing. Maya is also feminine thing. So one woman does not get attracted by another woman. People of opposite sex attract, but a woman does not get attracted by another woman. One woman does not get attracted by another woman. So Hanumanji says
श्रेष्ठता क्या है?
that what is superior, knowledge or bhakti. So he's comparing the two.
ज्ञान पुंगलिंग और माया से लेने वाला, इसलिए ज्ञानी माया के द्वारा
knowledge is masculine, that is why it is easier for Maya to trap the person with the knowledge. So bhakti is striling or the feminine, that is why she does not get attracted by Maya. Maya of Bhagavan stays away from a bhakta. This is the mahima of bhakti. Hanumanji very beautifully compares and discusses between bhakti and knowledge and shows how bhakti is superior than knowledge. So the vigraha by the actual prema and madhurya of bhakta accepts the seva of the bhakta. Do seva of Thakurji. When Gurudev says when he was a pujari in Navdeep, when in Devanand Gaudiya Math, when Gurudev was a pujari. So at that time, so in the temple in Navdeep in Devanand Gaudiya Math, there was less money. There was less money. You could not have paneer sabzi every day. So there was a zamindar in front of the mud. He used to grow saag. There's a saag in Bengal, a kind of a leafy vegetable. He used to grow that. So that in Bangla it is money saag. There was some money saag name of saag he is telling that he used to grow. So the mutt used to have very little funds for God, for the seva of Thakurji. There were only two sabjis that were prepared for Thakurji, or one dal and the dal that they used to get through bhiksha and the saag that used to grow from the ground. So these were the two things that used to be made every day in the mutt. Every day these two delicacies were only prepared. So the stock of the saag is also very difficult to cut once it gets very much matured. So they used to cut it and make food out of it. So what Gurudev did, so he said only one sabji for Thakurji. So one day what Gurudev did, so one day what he did was, there was a bowl in the temple. So every day they used like put food in that and beautifully like lay it down on the plate. So one day he removed it. So that day he like reduced the amount of saag, but in the night he dreamt that Mahaprabhu said that, so give me saag, give me full saag. Mahaprabhu says that Shaka Sevan hai. He did that because he thought that only one delicacy was being prepared every day. Gaur Priya Shak Sevane Jeevan Sarthak Mani. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sag is very like he likes it very much. Mahaprabhu likes Sag very much. So if you offer bhog to Mahaprabhu, give one type of Sag every day. Mahaprabhu likes it a lot. Thakurji, this is how he say in the bhajan also it's written Gaur Priya Shak Sevane Jeevan Sarthak Mani. Krishna likes paneer a lot. And Mahaprabhu, he likes Sag a lot. Give rice to Mahaprabhu, he will be happy. Give cottage cheese and puri, sabzi and puri to Krishna, he will be happy.
मैं कहने की तात्पर्य है ये भगवान भक्ति के
It is an eternal truth that Bhagavan asks for things from his bhakta. Tota Gopinath. It is very strange thing. There was Purushottam month and people were observing the fast in Leelachal, Gaudiya Math, Jagannath Puri. And all the Vaishnavas were observing. There were 3-4 devotees from Bengal. Gurudev also went from here, from Mathura. From Mathura Vrindavan, there were a lot of devotees from Mathura. Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj, Srila Tarakram Goswami Maharaj, they also came from Bengal. Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj also. Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj also came at that time. There were many Vaishnavas and devotees that came to that place. They came there for parikrama at Jagannath Puri to have darshan of Jagannath Ji and do the parikrama. It was Purushottam month, that too in Kartik, in Chaturmas time. Thakurji himself said to Gurudev, so he said that at Tota Gopinath, I am wearing the same cloth for the same 3 days and it also has clothes in it. It is dirty and it has holes in it. So give me clothes. So he told all of this in a dream. So at that time, Narayan Goswami Maharaj Ji from Mathura took clothes along with him, very beautiful clothes with him. So Narayan Maharaj himself said that Tota Gopinath gave me a dream and said, give me nice clothes. So at the same day in the morning, he saw that so the Pandit himself saw that all the clothes of Thakurji were very dirty and there were holes in it. Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj Ji gave clothes and then the Pandit beautifully dressed Tota Gopinath in those beautiful dress. And then everyone was very happy. So near a Premi Bhakta, God himself asks for the seva, he himself asks for thing. Because he's a Premi Bhakta, so God asks for more and more things from a Premi Bhakta. Vigraha is not an ordinary thing. Mahaprabhu said, Gurudev, give me sag, don't give me more sag, don't give me less sag. Because this is a prem, the love of a bhakta. Thakurji loves a person but also chastises them. If someone is doing seva of Thakurji and he is doing something wrong or he is making some kind of mistakes, if giving burnt rice to Thakurji, and if giving burnt rice to Thakurji for bhog, in Navdeep, when Vaman Goswami Maharaj were there, he got a dream that you are there and I'm very hungry. The sevaks are not giving me proper food. They are not giving me proper food. So Gurudev himself came. He also wrote it in a diary. And Thakurji also gave the date. He specified which date he did not got. And then Vaman Maharaj came and asked which pujari was in the seva on that particular day. And then he called for that sevak. So he said that. Did the rice got burnt on this day? So he said, Vaman Maharaj said, why did you give that for bhog to Thakurji? So this kind of a bhog is not accepted by Thakurji. You should give it properly. You give burnt food, Thakurji won't accept that. Then Vaman Maharaj himself celebrated and made lots of delicious delicacies and bhog and himself gave it, offered it to Thakurji. Then he said that there is a need of celebration now. But now he's comparing that when Sanatan Goswami Pad gave burnt rice, Thakurji did not said anything. He said, give me some salt at least. He made a delicacy out of dry wheat and water and gave it in fire, and there he's eating the burnt food at Sanatan Goswami Pad's house. He's eating this kind of food at Sanatan Goswami Pad's house, and now here at Bhakta he's saying that don't give me burnt food. Thakurji here said that there's a lot of days have passed and there has not been any kind of celebration. This is not the dosh of, not the mistake of Sevak, but Thakurji was craving for some kind of celebration. He was waiting. He said that 1-2 months have passed and there is no celebration that has been held here. There has not been paneer offered in the bhog for several days. So that is why also this is. Don't think that this is someone's aparadh. So Vaman Maharaj at that time prepared delicious delicacies for Thakurji and offered him, gave him paneer delicacies and other delicacies. If you feel hungry and you get delicious thing, you feel more hungry and you enjoy it. If the stomach is not well for 1-2 days, then you don't take food, but then when you get fine, you take food. So this is how Thakurji also performs his leelas.
इसलिए कहते हैं भक्ति द्रव्य प्रभु काली काली भाई अभक्ति द्रव्य प्रभु भक्ति की वस्त्र मानते हैं.
So Thakurji asked for things for like clothes and food near a bhakta. He says, press my feet and do massage on my feet. Says Thakurji says, fan me to his bhakta. Thakurji says, give me clothes. But he says all these things near a bhakta only. Thakurji says, give me water. The vigraha. This is not a stone statue. But they are Brajendranandan Sham himself. And who can darshan this? Have this? Only the Premi Bhaktas can have darshan. Dhammaham bhajami. Through the kajal of love, Prem Rupi Anjan. You have to put that. Only then. Love is the most eternal thing. If you have love, if you share love, only then Bhagwan accepts your offerings. Leave God. In this world there is no love. So what is there in this world if there is no love? The love that we have in this material world is a materialistic love. A child, when he sits on the lap of his father, can you sit on the lap of that father? No, the child can only sit on the lap of the father. No one else can sit on the lap of father. Parents, when you say a parents love their child, it is love. But even that is not love, that is just materialistic love. Love is there, but Mayavadi says, Neti, Neti, there is nothing. In Bhakti Sandarbha, it is said, what is said? When he says that, in that it is said that there is love in this world, people have love between them, but use that love towards God and not just towards the people. You have Vatsalya Prem, like a parent has towards his child, so use that towards Krishna. You should not say that there is no love. Yes, there is love. Mayavadis deny that no, there is nothing, there is no love. We have love, but we have to direct it towards Krishna. Try to understand. You don't do two mala. You don't even do two mala and you said there is no prem, there is no love. You do not do Harinam. And then you talk about prem, you talk about love. Vitrasur is saying that, hey Bhagwan, I only wish that I have Sakhya Bhav near your Nijjan. The people who are near to you, I want to have Sakhya. Through Maya, you will. By my past deeds, my positive and negative deeds, I am being in this world and I'm coming. I'm revolving in this world. I'm with my family, my parents. Give proper respect to each and every one. But he only prays. He says that do not give me attachment or asakti towards anyone in this world, towards my family, my relatives. While living in this world, give proper respect to each and every individual. Don't say nothing, I'm leaving everything. Gurudev says, do not leave things, join them. Keep on adding things. If you have Vatsalya Prem towards your son, then direct the same love towards God. If you do not have Vatsalya Bhav towards son, then how will you use it towards God? In Priti Sandarbh it is said that what are the characteristics of love? If you do not have Vatsalya Bhav towards your own son, if you're not loving your own son, then how will you serve God through the same love? If you do not have love towards your husband, then how will you use that love towards Krishna or God? That is a Mayavadi vichar, that you do not have love. Understand it nicely. Read the shloka in Priti Sandarbh.
संसार चक्रे भ्रमतु सकलमुनि तन्मय असक्त चित्त संजना हुआ हे प्रभु इतना ही हमें आप कृपा करें.
Vitrasar is saying, do only this Kripa, Thakurji, that I do not have attachment towards the world, the family. I have Seva Bhavna in me. Try to understand the Shastras. If you do not have love towards your husband, if you do not have love, then how can you use anything towards Thakurji? If you do not have love towards your wife, how will you use it towards the Lord? But just do not have asakti, do not have attachment towards them. Do seva of everyone in the world, but do that without attachment. Fulfill all your duties, but without attachment. There is a sense of duty. Fulfill all the duty and responsibility, but without attachment. If you say, I just have Girdhar Gopal and I have no one else, that is also very difficult thing. You do not get detachment from just saying this. It is very difficult to practice. Then you will go to Nark if you just say, but you are not. If you leave your home and just keep saying this, but actually you are not detached. If you say, I will stay in Vrindavan like Mirabai. But you stay in nice hotels, then it is nothing. If you really want to stay, can you stay under a tree? Are you doing Vrindavan with us? Do bhakti wherever you are staying. It is not Vrindavan Vas. The number of houses you had in Delhi You are having more bigger house and more houses in Vrindavan. The best house in Vrindavan, AC halls and different utilities you have. That is not Vrindavan Vas. That is nice, but so is it actually Vrindavan Vas? You tell. It is bitter to hear, but still also Gurudev appreciates and Gurudev also appreciates at the very same time. If someone says this, if you're staying in Vrindavan, it's good. But actually, what is the reality? Wherever you are, just stay there and do bhajan. Do bhajan wherever you are. Don't go into too much of enjoyment. If your body is like not allowing you, stay in a mix. But if you say that is Vrindavan Vas, am I saying it correct or not? So these ideas are the same. Take these ideas and lead your life using them. Do sadhana and bhajan. Have love towards everyone. Have love towards everyone. You are laughing. You have to do this. Bhajan Kushal is a person is called Bhajan Kushal. Do you understand what is Bhajan Kushal? A person who has expertise in bhajan is called a Bhajan Kushal. Have Bhajan Kushalta. You have to be bhajan expertise in doing this. So you have to stay in this world and do bhajan accordingly. Do bhajan.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. থাকে আগৌরাঙ্গ বলে ডাকে নরোত্তম
Stay in the house and do bhajan.